What a great start. Taylor is fucking around because the 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 recording software that we use does a countdown. So she's like 5, 4, 3, and then when it goes to 1 and 0 and she's supposed to talk, she's laughing. So hi everyone, I'm Dana. She's Tay. We are just going to give you guys a little mini episode about a themed dinner that we attended together, but we didn't know each other was going. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, it does.
In our little world, everything makes
I was going
sense.
to say it makes perfect sense to me. I don't know about others, but it does for me.
So in our little corner of Essex County, in a small little town called Kingsville, there's a restaurant called the Grove, and it's like I would say like a pub bar atmosphere because they're a microbrewery too.
Yeah, because I was going to say that's their main focus is that they're a
Yeah, the
microbrewery. Yeah.
beer. But every now and then, and I think, don't quote me, but I think when we were talking to the guy that was all dressed up in the cowboy gear,
Oh, yep.
when we were
Yep.
talking to him, he said that they do one every quarter.
That's what my aunt was telling me, and me and my mom too, because that's who we went with. We went with her and her husband. Um, she was saying the same thing that it's a like a quarterly thing. I'm like, I'm in. I am
Yeah,
in.
so as far as I know, the next one is at the end of September and it's fall foods. So
Ooh.
harvest foods. So that should be interesting. So anyways, this dinner was a cowboy barbecue themed dinner. And again, you guys know I went to Scotland there at the end of June into July. When I tell you my brain just stopped functioning the moment we booked that trip is an understatement. So apparently my husband bought these tickets before we went to Scotland and told me about them, but I forgot as usual.
That makes so much sense. You know what? That's true. You do have a very forgetful memory, so I will give you that.
No, I mean that was like the cherry on the ice cream sundae of forgetfulness for the week because on Sunday I was delivered a
Oh yeah.
um, gift basket full of alcohol because I again before we went to Scotland, uh, my friend's niece is getting married. They had a raffle, 3 baskets. One was filled with booze, and tickets were like $10 each, or 3 for 20. And I sent Andre a message. I'm like, "Yeah, get me 3 tickets. Put one in each basket. Woohoo!" And I won the booze, and I
Ooh.
totally forgot. We were sitting in Fluffy last Friday night when
Yeah, that's
I
right.
got a text message saying, "Woohoo, you won!" And I'm like, "What did I win?"
I'm a winner. I'm a winner. What I win? I don't know, but I won.
My mama says I'm a winner.
Whatever my mama says is true. Clearly.
So yeah, so now on my kitchen table, still is this. Taylor's seen it, so she knows it is a
There's a lot
very
of booze in there. Like
large
it's
metal tub-like container with about
Phew.
16, 17 bottles. And I'm not talking little minis, I'm talking full fuckers
I would say
of
they
alcohol.
they they were. You can't see. There's my hands. They were big. Like I
These
saw them.
big.
These big,
So
and
yeah,
sometimes
I
size
forget
does
things
count.
easy.
Yeah, you do.
So so on Wednesday morning, my husband goes to the US to work on Wednesdays. He sends me a text message and or no, actually I sent him a text message and I'm like, "What do you want for dinner tonight?" And he's like, we're going out." I'm like, "What you mean we going out?" He's like, "We got that dinner at the Grove with Randy." And I'm like, "Huh?" So yeah, totally forgot. So then of course I scrambled to get ready and get gone. But when we got there, I sat down at the table and I always check us in. So I tagged Randy and Norm and myself, and I checked us in at the Grove, and I'm like, Cowboy themed dinner, and poof, I get a message. Are you at the Grove? We're going to this dinner too. And it's Taylor's mom.
You should have seen how
So
excited she
we
was while I was driving, and she announced this, going, "Tina's going to it too."
so we were inadvertently at the same dinner,
Hmm.
just not together.
You would have thought that we'd plan it, but no, it was just sheer dumb luck. Because for
Yeah.
us, we planned it last month over Mama's birthday because we went out for dinner with one of my mom's best friends, my aunt. And when we were having dinner, she's like, "Okay, let's schedule the next time that we're getting together." And she was looking through. She's like, "Okay, how about this date?" We're like, "Yeah, sure." And then she's like, "The Grove is having one of their like tasting events. Would you guys be interested in that?" And I'm like, I don't know. I've never heard of it. I've never been like I've been to the Grove, but I've not heard of the tasting things. And she's like, "We've been a couple times. They were really good."
Yeah.
Okay,
So we
sign us up. And oh my god, I could not have been happier. Like that was I had a huge amount of fun, delicious food, delicious drinks, great conversation even though we weren't sitting together, we were still texting the entire time. Literally, I'd finish my food and be like,
exactly.
"What'd you think of this?"
Exactly. Because that's how BFFs roll.
Yeah. We may
But
not be
I
at the same
can tell
table, we don't
you,
care.
I can tell you, come the end of September, we's gonna have a big table with a lot of people there.
Fuck yeah, we are.
So, the dinner is based. So they pick a theme. So this time it was the cowboy barbecue themed. So
Cowboy
they pick
classics.
cowboy classics. My bad. Um,
Only because I have
they
the picture
had
of it.
what three whiskeys,
I
three
think so.
whiskeys and three beers.
Yep.
That they paired with each meal. So like one whiskey was for the first course. There were six courses,
Mm-hmm.
but when you came in, you got a welcome drink too.
Oh, Jesus.
So you had two choices. One was a blueberry whiskey sour
Yep.
or a
Coffee.
coffee infused whiskey.
Yes. With rosemary in it.
So my husband and I picked the blueberry cocktail. Our
Same with
friend
Mo and
Randy
I.
picked the coffee one. I think Taylor picked the blueberry one too.
Yep.
It was fucking delicious.
It was
I mean,
delicious
like,
and just like and pow. Like
oh
the
yeah, like it slapped her right across the face. Of course, all I'd eaten that day was two pieces of toast, and it was what 6:30 p.m.
yeah, because I was going to say the dinner didn't. So they had their like cocktail hour at 6. We got there around 6:30, 6:45, and they handed out the complimentary drinks. They're like, "Okay, which one would you like?" It was like, "Oh, okay." So pre-gaming it. Then we got it, and it wasn't a taster; it was a full-size cocktail, and it slapped hard when you haven't had anything. Because I hadn't eaten anything since about 3. And even then, we kept it light because my aunt kept texting us, "Are you guys ready? Are you hungry? Don't forget to not eat that day." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So, tried to keep it light all through the day. I'm like, "All right, I'm ready for this, like, okay food." And then get there, and then I'm like, "I need food. I need food now," because I just drank half my drink. And I'm like, "Oh,
Hey
shit."
now,
Hey,
you be
now,
driving
my
home.
head hit. Yeah. Yeah, that was that moment where it's like, "Oh, wow, there's 4 of you guys. Why are there so many?"
So we had Norm, Randy, and I had done one. Um, I think last year, last summer, and it was all whiskeys. So they had six different whiskey companies in there.
Yeah.
that brought samples, and they cooked with it too.
Ooh.
And the names can be very misleading when it says like classic cowboy tasting.
Yeah, it is.
When so I'm thinking of the time before, which again, 6 courses, um, from your appetizer right down to dessert, your drink pairings, and they talk about the alcohol and that.
Hmm.
The portions were small.
That's what I heard, that originally they used to be small.
So, um, one of the courses that we had the previous time was a watermelon feta skewer, grilled
Yep.
watermelon. I'm not shitting you, people. Like I'm not even exaggerating. The skewer was about that long. It had watermelon, feta, watermelon. One, one and done. That was it. So, this time I was very pleasantly surprised that I brought home half my meal.
Yeah, same for us.
Could not eat it all. It was amazing. It was
Hmm.
amazing. From our first course, which was a smoked corn chowder with white cheddar cheese,
And the candied bacon. Can't forget the candied bacon on top.
and a whole piece of candied bacon floating on top of
Oh,
that.
oh, oh.
And it was paired with a whiskey, I do believe.
A High River Canadian whiskey.
That's right.
It like it was. I don't even like corn. Okay, let me just get this out of the way. For any of our listeners, yes, I know, I get it. I'm weird, especially given where we live, because this time of year is really big
Sweet
for
corn capital
sweet
of
corn.
Canada, yeah.
Exactly. Now, when I was a kid, I used to love corn. Corn on the cob was like one of my fucking go-to meals. And then one time, my little bastard nephew, don't get me wrong, I love the kid. I truly do. And it's proven
I
that I
can
do,
tell.
because he wasn't feeling well one of the days when I was at my father's place, so many, many years ago. I might have been like 15, 16 at the time. He wasn't feeling good. He comes over, he's like, Aunt Taylor, I don't feel good. I'm like, okay, buddy, come on. You can sit on my lap. There. And he starts projectile vomiting into a freaking bucket. And I'm like, fantastic. Maybe he just ate something funny. Have dinner like usual, and then proceed to get sick on nothing but corn, because that's all I'd fucking eaten that night. And I have never forgiven corn since. It wasn't even corn's fault, but I've never really forgiven corn. we're, we're, we're still on a break.
Nothing holds a grudge longer than getting sick on a food or an alcohol.
We had that exact conversation in the car on our way to the event, because my mom was talking about how for me it's corn, for her it's anything peach flavored, because she's of the generation, would be yours as well, of
Peace schnapps.
yep, tastes sweet and then you vomit it back up, and suddenly she has not. She gags like when I eat fuzzy peaches. She's like, I'm like, what you doing? You want one? She'll
That's
eat
so
real
mean.
peaches, but if it's anything fake, she's like, oh fuck no. I think she would sell me to like the devil if it meant that fake peaches stopped being on the earth. So yes. So for me to say that I loved, and I mean I fucking loved the corn chowder, that was absolutely delicious. And it helped to absorb and equalize the alcohol that was in the stomach.
Oh, I said to Norm, it's a good thing we're in public. He's like, why? I'm like, because I'd be licking the bowl right now. That's fucking
right?
delicious.
It
It started the evening off on the right foot, and
yes,
it just got better. Like
it
each course, you're like, God damn, how are they gonna top that? God damn, how are they
yes,
gonna
that was exactly it. So we start off with that corn chowder, which I thought my mom and I both thought, and I think even my aunt thought that it was going like that was going to be like the low point of the night because it's like, I don't like soups, I don't like corn. It's a chowder. I'm like,
chow down?
It's like okay, and then took that first bite, and I'm like,
Mm.
suddenly it's like hoovered back, bacon in, whiskey down. I'm like, I am ready for more. And then they brought out the like the salad that they brought to follow the chowder was so freaking good. Like I don't even have
Grilled,
words.
yeah, grilled peaches, candied pecans, goat's cheese on a bed of arugula
Mm-hmm.
with a shallot.
Shallot,
Was it
honey.
shallot
I think it was the
honey
shallot.
vinaigrette?
Yes. And it was paired with a rural root Canadian. I always go lager, but they were saying lager.
So it's one that they brew there at the
Yep.
Grove.
And again, that beer, I'm not. So I should preface this with I'm not a beer drinker,
Me either.
but I actually really liked that one, and it was paired perfectly with the salad, just because it had that like nice light freshness to it, which was perfect for the palate to go with the salad.
It wasn't a wheat beer, so it had that light,
Yes.
crisp taste.
Yes.
Because I know I don't like wheat beer because they're heavy.
Mm-hmm.
They're dark. This 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 lager was just like it was so crisp. It was like one of the best beers that I've
Mm-hmm.
had at the Grove.
Yeah. Like I really enjoyed that one, and like I said, with the salad, it was all just paired. Like they did such a good job with pairing everything that night, and that just it started off on such a good note. And like we said, it was going to be difficult to top the chowder because that was phenomenal. And then you go and you have this salad that's just like it's so simple. You can do it at home, obviously, and
Mhm.
it was part of the reason why I took the sheet of paper. I'm like, "Wink, I can make this at home, and this is delicious. I would love to eat this." And then they followed it with
The
now.
Wagyu. Oh,
Let me tell you people something. When you hear that you're going to be getting a corn dog for one of your main courses, sorry, not even a main course, like it was a post
yeah.
appetizer, and out comes this wagyu corn dog from Pearson's Farms, honey mustard,
Which
beer mustard, and spicy mustard.
so that farm is in Essex County. They supply all of their beef to the Grove. The Grove buys all their beef from that particular farm.
Let me tell you, their beef fucking phenomenal. In a hot dog, like I didn't know that a hot dog could. I don't have anything against hot dogs. I enjoy them. The only time that a lesbian will say she likes a wiener. um, uh, but the batter that they used and the hot dog itself, like I know that hot dog's not real meat per se, like it's not actual chunks of meat. It is processed all the fuck and super smooth. And yet somehow, because it was made with Wagyu beef, it actually managed to be tender and just like I don't know, melt in your mouth when you and then you
It
add it with it was just oh, so good.
it didn't taste like your traditional corn dog that you would get at the fair.
Not
It didn't have
anything like it.
an inch of batter all the way around the corn dog. In fact, I had pieces of my hot dog was poking through my batter
Yep,
because the
same.
batter was very thin. It I would say the batter was almost like a beer batter
That's what I was
or
thinking.
some kind of batter that has carbonation in it
Yes, it had
because
to.
it was so very light and it was not heavy on this wagyu, and I'm not exaggerating, ladies. It was probably about 8 inches long.
Oh, easily. Again, coming from a lesbian, I will tell you that it had to have at least been at least that long, and
And
it
it was
was
thick.
yeah. I was gonna say it was girthy too. When you add all of it together, you're like, yeah, it was phenomenal, and it was paired. This was the one that was paired with the Traveler's whiskey. The what is it,
Okay,
Chris
Chris
Stapleman's
Stapleton.
Stapleton's? There we go. Chris Stapleton's whiskey. Now, obviously, everything else on the list, all Canadian, all specifically Windsor Essex County, because the Grove tries to focus more community
Support
oriented.
local. Yeah.
So this was one of the ones like there were kind of hms and haws about bringing in an American whiskey. However, it was absolutely delicious, and I would definitely stock that on my shelves because it was the perfect amount of sweetness. Like when you smelled it, it didn't have that overpowering like aroma where it just slaps you in the face. Had a nice
When
little
I
sweetness to
smelt
it.
it, I got a hint of toffee.
That's what I was thinking. Like it had like that mapley toffee smell to it.
Yes, caramely almost.
Yes.
It was very good.
Yep.
And if I didn't have 14 bottles from Scotland, I would probably buy one at the LCBO.
Yes. That was exactly it. Where I'm like, okay, I do not drink enough in order to continuously just be like, ooh, I like this. Ooh, I like that. Like, no, bitch, get your shit together. Focus. But I thought again they did a phenomenal job pairing it. It was so, like I said, it was just so tender. It was so good. And I remember thinking at that point, whew, I'm starting to feel a little full. And then course 4 came out. Now this one was the smoked beef brisket, which was beef brisket with potato salad, cornbread with whipped maple butter, which was delicious. And I've never had such freaking moist cornbread in my life. I thought that shit was always supposed to be dry. Meanwhile, this one you're like
I
pull
wanted to
apart.
be alone with that. I wanted to be alone with that maple butter.
I like
It,
there were thoughts. There were there were impure thoughts.
yeah. And I agree with you. Like I've had a lot of cornbread in my life.
Hmm.
I have Southern relatives. Um, it was it was like eating a moist piece of cake,
Yes.
but it was cornbread. I've never had cornbread where I didn't have like blown out the dust and trying to swallow it with a gallon of water.
That's all I've
This
ever
cornbread,
experienced.
it was just phenomenal.
Hmm.
Now I'm not a big potato salad fan.
Neither am I, but that one.
That potato salad was good. Could have did without the egg. I'm not a big fan of egg and
Mm,
potato salad. If you're having potato salad or you're having egg salad, you're not having both. That's
you're a
my
purist.
opinion.
I can support that.
But yeah, it was tasty. I ate a little bit of it, and yeah, I pretty much like didn't leave the dog any scraps for the brisket. The
The,
brisket was like I couldn't get it to stick on my fork. I had to scoop it up with my knife, push it on my fork, and then try to eat it that way because
yep.
it was so tender.
Hmm.
As I tried to stab it, it just flaked on my plate.
That was it. Like, so you should have heard my aunt leading into that moment because she's like, oh God, it's smoked brisket. She's like, I'm so over smoked shit because her husband has, I think if I heard her right, because it was hard to hear sometimes in there, um, that he has been smoking everything and makes it too smoky, so she doesn't like it. So she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna hate this. Someone else is gonna have to eat it." And I was like, "Oh, it's okay. We'll eat it. Don't worry about it." And then it came out. We took one bite, and I looked over at her, and I was wrong. So she just scooped it up. We're sitting there. I'm like, It was the perfect balance of having like the cold, creamy potato salad with the hot, melty brisket. It was just like, okay, yeah. I was sitting
Right.
there shuffling it in. I'm like, this is delicious. I love this. This is amazing. I want to marry it. And then they paired that one. That was the one that was with. Oh, that's from
The
also another.
lager.
I was going to
Oh,
say
it was here.
it was a double barrel Collingwood whiskey.
Okay.
I know I liked that one. It wasn't as good. Like, I liked Traveler better, but I did like that one. And again, it paired so perfectly with it. I was like, scoop, scoop, scoop.
Now, when we say tasting, they're not dropping 3 or 4 ounces of whiskey in a cup
Yes.
and bringing it to your table. It's a maybe half a dram. Would you say half an ounce?
Yeah, it was probably about roughly that. Like probably about half an
Yeah.
ounce. But in in my case, because mama doesn't drink really, she only drank the blueberry lemon sour thingy at the start. And then the rest of it she just thirded out her drinks. So I'd get a little bit more, my aunt, my uncle, and she'd go through, here's some more of this. So I kept laughing at her. I'm like, why are you trying to make me drunk? You know I'm a lightweight. You're just adding to it.
Like, and you've got to drive home because she can't drive.
Yep. So, I mean, thankfully that night, there was no, because of the amount of food, it was, there was no feeling like, it was just, I felt full. Outside of that, it was just happiness and full.
Me too. Like after I ate that, I was like, ooh. Okay, I'm looking at the menu. Okay, we just got some baked beans or pork and beans and then dessert. I've got this. I've got this. I didn't have it because I didn't read the menu properly. It
Okay,
said pork and beans, meaning there was pulled pork,
pork
pork
ribs,
ribs,
beans,
cheddar biscuit,
mm-hmm,
coleslaw,
a lot.
and beans all on the plate.
See, but this is the thing. My mom and I and my aunt, all three of us, when we originally did it, we talked about that one. She's like, "Oh yeah, pork and beans," and like, ugh, like that's very cowboy-y. Yeah, okay, I won't eat that course, but that'll go to them. And then they brought out this huge fucking platter. My voice just cracked like I went through puberty. Jesus, my balls just dropped. um, bring out this giant ass platter with a little portion of pork ribs, pulled pork, a little mason jar of beans, a heaping helping of coleslaw, and then oh my god, that biscuit though, like I wanted to be left. You wanted to be left alone with the butter. I wanted to be left alone with the biscuit.
Well, there was maple butter with that biscuit.
I saw that. I just
The
devoured and inhaled it.
coleslaw. The coleslaw, and I mean, at this point, food is like here.
Yep.
I can't even swallow it because it's just
Yep.
the coleslaw had fresh dill in it.
So
So you had this like hint of dill on the back of your throat when you ate it.
good.
It wasn't like right, but like after a couple chews, you're like, why do I taste pickles?
Hmm.
It was good coleslaw.
Oh God, yeah.
I had one
Now,
bite of the coleslaw
yeah,
and 2 bites of beans, and I brought the rest home.
it was pretty much the same for us. Like I ate the biscuit, I tried a little bit of the pulled pork, and I think I tried a bite of the ribs, if that. And then I was like, yeah, we looked at the waitress and like, excuse me, could we grab another one of them to go boxes? Now, this was the only drink of the night that none of us liked. That was the, oh hi, it is pouring rain out all of a sudden.
Oh,
What the hell?
Well,
Um,
there are thunderstorm warnings in effect.
oh, so this was the one that was the Dutch triple. It was the darker beer that kind of had like, to me, it had like that really heavy bitter finish in the back of the mouth.
It was a wheat based beer.
100%, yeah. And
Yeah.
you could taste it. Like, I took a mouthful of it, and it was that instant one from, I want to spit this out. But that would be rude. Swallow it, swallow it. My
Yeah.
mom tried to give me
Norm
more. I'm
liked
like,
it,
do
of
not.
course. Don't put that in my cup.
Yeah, I was exactly, don't you dare,
No,
don't you add.
Norm liked it.
Yeah.
Norm liked it, and I think Randy liked it,
Well, then next
but
time if we
not
get one of
me.
those, we're just going to come down and pour it all into their cups. Here you go, here you go, here you go. Because I sure as shit didn't. And then, now, again, everything was brought to a higher end. So pork and beans, when you're thinking just like round here, when you say pork and beans, you're going to the store, you're grabbing a can that has actual hot dog chunks in it with beans. You pop it into the microwave, and there's your pork and beans. This, way elevated. Wagyu corn dogs, way elevated. And then came the dessert of the night, the campfire blueberry cobbler. Blueberry cobbler with maple cheddar ice cream, which, when you read it and say it out loud, it sounds weird. And yet,
Oh yeah, you're about to take a bite of ice cream made out of cheese.
but then you do it, and you take that bite, and it's like out of this world. It works so well together. And then they
It
bring
did.
you a frickin' beer called Lemon Gelato Kettle Sour, which we all sat there and went, this is going to be horrible. Took one sip of it. I'm like,
It's delicious.
that is amazing. I want this. I want to bring this home with me. It was so light and airy and refreshing. Like, that's one of those ones that I would probably get in trouble with because I would drink an entire fucking case and not realize it, thinking, oh, this is delicious. And it's one of
Don't
their
stand
limited
up.
runs.
Woo!
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah.
Why is Taylor floating face down in Dana's pool suddenly? Send me in to
Blub, blub,
helps.
blub, blub.
Send me
Should
in to
we help
help.
Taylor?
She's twitching. It's fine. Unless she's willing to give us a nat 20 nat just for fun, we're not taking her out of this pool. Let her learn from her mistakes. Oh, but I
Yeah,
mean,
so go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say, I was gonna let you go ahead. It was it was just a fun night out. Amazing food, amazing drinks. I actually, now see, you'll get this because my mom only heard me complain about it and laugh hysterically about it. When we went to the Windsor Eats Festival back in October,
Yes.
uh, they had musical accompaniment there, which was less than desirable, as they sang sea shanties and some other weird songs. Don't get me wrong, I love a good
Yeah.
sea shanty. I really do. I will go right along with it. However, the singing was not really fantastical. The playing was also not fantastical. So it kind of took away from it, and it was overly loud, and just it wasn't really, good. It wasn't cohesive. The girl that was there at the Grove, I thought she was phenomenal. She had a good voice.
Yeah.
She sang really well. She knew the songs really well, and like she even dressed the part with the whole cowboy get up. My only complaint, I think that we
Yeah.
were all kind of surprised about, was how early she wrapped up because she didn't start till after
Yeah, I
7.
saw her leaving somewhere in the middle course.
Yeah, she
It
left
was
at
like,
about 9, I think, somewhere around there. Like it was still pretty early. Like I think you were right. I think we were like about in the middle of the courses. And she was like, "Okay,
yeah.
I'm going home, guys. Bye." It's like, "What? You're from Nova Scotia. Where the fuck are you going? Get back over here and keep singing, goddammit.
Who's gonna sing me through dessert?
Exactly. I need someone to serenade me. Keep going. You're great. And she was. I don't know what her name was. It was on the Facebook post, but she was like I said, phenomenal, great voice. Would be happy to hear her sing anytime. They should bring her back again.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it was worth every penny,
Oh yeah.
the cost of the ticket. Um, it was a wonderful night out.
Hmm.
It was nice being with friends, even though we weren't sitting in the same area.
Thank God for technology.
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 So
But yeah.
yeah, if you scroll through our TikTok posts, I um posted all the pictures of the
Hmm.
food. So if you want to see what we're talking about,
Yes.
head on over to TikTok and have a look.
And
You can
there's
find
actually a
us
picture of
under our name.
us. I was gonna say there's actually a picture of us. One of the few times we finally remembered to actually show that. You know what? All the videos that I've seen and all the reels that I've seen are accurate. You get plenty of fucking pictures with everyone else. All your other friends, like all your like day-to-day friends where you're like, oh yeah, no, I wouldn't call her for a bunch of random shit. But your best friend, it's like you don't fucking exist in each other's lives because you never take any pictures together. You're too busy actually talking the entire time to go, oh fuck, by the time that you get home, you're like, we said we were gonna do pictures again and we forgot. Which we have done
We're
numerous
gonna, we're
times.
gonna have to start AI in our pictures.
What are you doing? We're
Oh
never.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I was like, come on, Taylor, let's get the picture done. We took the picture, and as I'm walking back to our car, like my husband and Randy were in his car, I'm like undoing my pants. I was like, oh my god, like my stomach hurt. So
Oh yeah.
yesterday was Thursday, the day after. My son ate our leftovers, so God bless him for that. Although he did save the coleslaw for his dad because he's not a cabbage kid.
Mm.
Um, I had a shake for breakfast, a protein shake for breakfast, and then I had a peach around 1:30, and I was still
Yep.
full.
I.
So then last night my mom's like, "What are you making for dinner?" And I'm like on the couch going, "Oh, nothing."
Yep.
And she's like, "Want to have sushi?" So we ended up having sushi last night.
We're going for sushi tomorrow.
I'll eat it again because I'm going to tell you what I ate last night. I ate one piece of the tempura sweet potato
Mm.
roll,
Yep.
one piece of the cucumber avocado roll, and one triangle of the
Egg roll.
tempura egg roll because I was done. I was done, and then our power went out last night. We went for a swim because our power went out. What else you gonna do?
Yep.
We came in at around 7:30. Put our jammies on. Power was still out. My husband showered in pitch darkness. My son showered in pitch darkness, and I'm thinking is, please don't let the battery life on my phone die because I can't charge it, and one of them may need 911.
Yeah, you're like, this could go bad.
Our power came on a little after 9 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah, because I would. It was after.
I couldn't
Oh, it was after
even
Big
cross
Brother.
stitch because it was too dark to see.
You couldn't cross stitch. You couldn't even watch Big Brother. Like, I'm now just
I was
all of it's
like,
just now coming together.
and I could have whipped up a game on my phone and played, but that would have sucked the life out of my battery. And
Hmm.
then not knowing if I was going to be able to charge it, if it should, I was like sitting on the couch.
Guess I'm going to bed.
Tweedledee. So when it finally popped on, we watched Wednesday night's episode
Big Brother.
of Big Brother, and then we watched Thursdays. and then we hit the bricks.
Yeah, then you're like, all right, that's enough
Because
tonight.
me and insomnia are having a love affair right now.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. It, it says, I love you. You say, please see other people.
Pedro, come rescue me.
He says, all right, I'll be there in your dreams tonight. Don't worry.
Oh, we gotta fall asleep to have dreams. My problem is I go to bed, I fall asleep, and I sleep this like rock solid, deep ass, heavy REM sleep till about 1:30, quarter to 2.
Yep.
Then it's like boink.
Mm,
And I'm like, oh, and then it's about 4:35 before I go back to sleep.
yep. That sounds familiar.
And then I get up at 7.
And then you get
Yeah.
stabby.
Then I get stabby. Then I get stabby.
All
So
right.
yeah, so that was our wonderful food review of the Cowboy Classic tasting menu
Mm-hmm.
from the Grove out in Kingsville, Ontario, Canada. If you're in Essex County, go support. The
Yes.
rest of their menu is fabulous.
Oh,
I
yeah.
shit you not. Uh, I mean, it's you look at the menu, it's pub food, it's bar food, but it's like on a higher elevation
Yes.
than your Jake's
Your
joint down the
standard.
street type thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. You can tell that they care about the product
Mm-hmm.
that they're putting out.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
So yeah, go support, go support, go support. And if you're lucky, get on their mailing list. Get on their mailing list. You find out when they have these tasting dinners. They also put out the beer that they do in cooperation with Donuts from Colasantes. It's yeah, don't even. It is so freaking good. And they
Ah,
also do a dill pickle beer, which, if you're a dill pickle lover, you would like that beer. It's a lager, so it's not a wheat based beer, and it just has this back back of your throat dill pickle flavor, and it's so good, so good.
I'd at the very least try it. I'm adventurous. I'll try just about anything once.
Yeah, like if you were to go there and you got a flight and they had it on tap,
Yes.
I would highly recommend trying it for sure. For sure. So
I see adventures in our future.
definitely go check them out.
Yes. Definitely go check them. Go support the local stuff. Dana gets
And
her glasses ready.
um, so we have to say this is an unpaid review.
Oh, yes.
In no way, shape, or form has the Grove given us any kind of money to review our Cowboy Classic tasting dinner and or their beers, nor have they asked us to send them patrons. Apparently, there's this thing going around now that if you don't have a disclaimer when you do like a food review, if you don't have a disclaimer at the end saying that you're not paid for this, this is
Hmm.
just a blog, a vlog, or whatever of a
Yep.
food review, um, whatever social platform you put it on. So like Spotify
Yeah.
can come back and delete it and say that there was advertisement in it. I know.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Smile. Just smile and nod.
It snows everywhere. so many snowflakes.
Oh,
So yeah.
just
So we were not paid. The Grove, I don't even think the Grove's on TikTok to know that we even did this, so
yeah.
whatevs. But if Taylor posts a video on Insta, she can tag them if she follows them.
That is a smart idea. I should do that. It's unagi.
So that ends our our short interview. Oh my god. Our short little review. It's only 45 minutes long, so
Which
for
for
us
us is
that's
short.
short.
That's like half the amount of time, so that's pretty good.
We thank you all for listening. Maybe we can sneak in a episode of our podcast in during the week. I know Taylor should be on
Yep.
afternoons,
We could do it before I go to work.
but maybe in the morning. Um, although I do have a very busy week.
We'll see.
Dentist, haircut, eye appointment. It's like my whole body decided to fall apart that week. Um, yeah, because on this coming Sunday, I'm unavailable because my friend Keith is coming into town, and I have not seen Keith for 18 years.
Yeah, yeah. I think he can have a Sunday, I guess. And just
Thanks,
for
Mom.
and just for any of our listeners slash viewers who do see our stuff, we did actually record an episode this past weekend. Wait, yes, yes, this past weekend.
Yeah,
However, this particular platform fucked us over, and is
it's
still.
still processing.
Yep, I was gonna say it's still processing the oh so heavily needing processed episode that we did. A whole hour 23. So I promise we are in the works. I gotta look it up this week to get. I'm honestly probably just gonna start looking into things and see how much it costs for like fucking Zoom or something like that because I'm tired of this bullshit.
Yeah.
just
Oh, for
hear
sure, for sure.
just hear that kid's voice. I'm tired, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. That's all I hear when it comes to this. Where I'm like, that's it. I'm done. I'm done with technology. We're going back to the old ways. I miss Skype. This is
Exactly.
bullshit.
Fuck technology.
And on that
So,
note,
on that note,
adieu.
bid you a fond farewell. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Happy Friday.
Yes. Happy Friday.
And we'll catch you sooner or later. Ciao now.
Ciao. I'll get you sooner or later.